What's good, fuckers? It's Sigma Male, or whatever the fuck my name is. Still don't remember. Today I'm gonna be talking to myself again. Cause why the fuck not? Uh, mm, fuck it. Let's go to gun rights, America. I'm bored. So last night I was playing with my friends, and this doesn't involve them at all. They're they don't have an issue with them. They don't have really no issues about guns and stuff. So the argument didn't start with them. It was a stupid like bitch I met online. She was like, "Oh, we should ban all guns in America," stuff like that. You know, the typical shit. But I'm gonna say why we shouldn't ever ban guns and why guns should not be banned. Because let's look at it this way. Everybody goes for the banned ARs. Ban them. No, I don't think any guns should be banned. ARs are a safe platform. They're a safe gun. They're good. They're all around good. Am I the biggest fan of ARs? No, no, I am not. But that is because I don't. It's not because I don't support them or anything. No, it's because I just don't like ARs. I'm more of like an AK guy. I'm more of into bolt guns, all that. So, but I would never say they should be banned. I never think they should be banned. Never in the world I would ever think they should be banned. Because there's no issue with them. There really isn't. Just people are terrified of them because all these mass shootings. And if you look at it, all these mass shootings are a bunch of kids who got picked on in school. And they wanted to seek revenge. I am not saying that they are good people. If you ever fucking think I'm saying that, fuck you. But it's the fact of nobody puts that into perspective. And they're also never put in perspective that most most time how this happens is if you look at it, they swing their claws and grab their dad's gun. It wasn't put up safely. It wasn't like the father was trying to hide it. If you probably think about it, they probably didn't even teach their kids gun safety and stuff. But then they go off and blame the ARs like it's the AR's fault for shooting. No, he pulled the trigger. So do not blame the gun. Blame the person behind the gun. Because if you want to sit there and fucking believe the gun did it, how the fuck is the gun gonna do it? Think about that. Oh, he pulled the trigger. Yeah, he pulled the trigger. Not the gun. He pulled the trigger. So, how are you gonna sit there and argue at it's the gun's fault when it's the person who has control over the weapon, who is making up in their mind, oh, I want to pull the trigger. They pulled the trigger. They're the ones who shot. Yes, the gun fired. That's the whole gun's fucking mechanism, though. So I can't understand how people sit there and go off and say ARs are the problem. No, people are the problem who don't know how to teach their fucking kids good gun safety or how you should not go shoot up a school. They should know that from the start. They should. Yeah, I know. I understand that some people don't have those areas to seek help for stuff like this, and that's truthfully understandable. But I'm not saying you should go shoot up a fucking school. I am saying that from the farthest thing. Do not go shoot up a fucking school. Like, get that shit out of here with that. A little ASMR there. No, it's the fact that people don't care to understand that the reason all this happened is 90% of the time the parents' fault. for A, not being teach them gun safety, not putting it up safely. B, it's horrible parenting. And C, they didn't give a fuck to listen to their kid about them being bullied in school, probably. So, you can't sit there and argue that it is the gun's fault when it's the person behind the gun. And if you believe otherwise, it's the gun itself going off, it's the AR problem. Fuck you. You're fucking retarded. Like, it is the most simple thing to figure out. It's not the gun, it's the person. Like, people sit here and look at all these other countries and stuff. Fucking even Australia had shootings before in their schools. So you can't sit there and argue that America's bad because of that. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. You're stupid. So, I don't understand how people can sit there and think that. And if you think that, if anybody is listening to this, fuck you. You are fucking retarded. Leave a like. Do whatever the fuck you want. Comment. But once you can prove me that it is the actual gun's fault, because you're going to sit there and say, oh, it's a high caliber weapon. So, let's go into some real quick. Let's start off with the smallest little bullet. That's not like a pellet gun or anything. It's called a 22. It is a 20, if I remember, it is a 22 grain bullet. Very small. Grain does matter on the size of the bullet. Doesn't matter, like the powder behind it too matters and stuff like that. But the actual bullet itself, not the casing that has the bullet is 22 grains. Let's go to ARs. 20, sorry, not 20. It is 55 grains to 75 grains. Let's go to the normal hunting rifle. Something that you can go hunting with, stuff like that. Alright? 30 grain bullet. Pretty big bullet. So you can't sit there and argue, and you're probably going to sit there and argue like, oh, well, it's a bolt gun, you can't shoot it as fast. Look up Mad Minute. It's for a gun called the Lee Enfield. You can shoot that fucker pretty fast, to be fair. But it's the fact of, you want to sit there and argue about that, but you won't look at other guns. The whole reason ARs are being put in this light is because people don't care to do their research. Like, truthfully, it is the person behind the gun, not the gun. And people say, it's a weapon of war. No, it is not. No, it really isn't. Yeah, it was used in wars, don't get me wrong. But that shouldn't be put on the gun. If you want to go to that, let's go to all the guns from like World War II. Nobody's trying to ban those, and I don't think we should ever ban those. My hunting rifle is from World War II. It's the same as an 8mm Mauser. 8mm Mauser is a high caliber gun. It's a bolt gun though, and I can fire pretty fast. It's 196 grain. That is not common for most hunting rifles unless you got a 300 Win Mag. Most people don't have that. Well, there is a good amount of people who have that. Let me take that back. So, don't sit there and blame the gun. Blame the person behind the gun. Don't blame that it is a weapon of war. No, it isn't. Maybe M4s, yes, but an M4 is just an AR. That's it. That's all it is. It's just an AR-15. So, get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's like complete bullshit. So don't sit there and try to ban them for no reason. Like, I get if you don't support weapons, that's all you. But don't sit here and try to say we should ban them. Fuck you if you believe that. You stupid bitch. Or whatever the fuck you are. It is de facto, you're fucking retarded and don't care to learn what's actually bad and what's good. Like, everybody sits there and says, well, it's unsafe. I'm not saying this gun should get banned. For the gun I'm about to say, I don't think it should ever get banned. Let's go to Glocks. Those don't have safeties. Compared to like M4s, AKs, bolt guns, shit like that. They have a safety. So it won't go into fire, won't go into battery. So how are you gonna sit there and fucking say that's the issue? No. Glocks. A Glock with a switch. Think about that. You probably haven't thought about that. Whoever fucks watching who's against guns. If you're not against guns, salute to you. I fuck with you. But it's these people who fucking don't understand how guns even work. They sit there and just get upset, get butthurt over it. Fuck you. Learn some shit for once. And stop blaming the gun. Glocks, like I said, they don't have safeties. All a switch is something that's blocking where it can't, like, it won't, how do I put it? A Glock with a switch. A normal Glock is you pull one round and on one round comes out. That's it. But when you get a switch, it blocks that thing and makes it where it keeps shooting and going full auto. Let's go to fucking, if we're gonna go like there too, let's go to binary triggers. Binary triggers are awesome, but you pull the trigger once and you pull it forward, it fires 2 rounds. So whoever wants to sit there and fucking think guns are the problem, fuck you, you're the problem. You don't understand shit. Alright, that's it for I'm Just Talking to Myself today. Y'all have a nice day. Good night.